Good afternoon, everyone. By the time this is set up, so I'll just take 2 minutes of yours before getting to the real presentation. Today I'm going to speak about a particular topic which is a real concern topic but very less spoken about whenever it comes to any of the industry. And I'm going to talk about today on a subject which is related to the air pollution and what are the various solutions and how it is critical to be addressed in various scenarios of the business. So, in the morning I was listening that we spoke about enhancing the experience of our guest. There are many options when it comes to a guest. I do have a choice point that I like X, I like Y, and I can always hold my aspiration of going after X or Y. But air is something where I don't have a choice model. For example, if I want to drink clean water, I can walk probably a mile extra and hold my trust that till the time I get a clean water, I will not inhale the water. But it is not true so-called for the air. Because if I have to breathe in air, I have to breathe it wherever I'm standing. And starting it from the global scenario, these are the few figures. So I just wanted to speak about a number, which is a very recent survey of 2016 from the WHO. We across the globe are almost 7.3 billion people. And today the scenario is such that almost 92%, which is roughly around 6.7 billion people across the globe are exposed to bad air. I mean, it's not by their own choice, but it is the way our environment is, and almost 6.7 billion people, populations are exposed to the bad air. When it comes to an Indian scenario, last year probably immediately after Diwali, we were seeing all these posters coming out of various medias and all, right? That what were the AQI levels across the country. Delhi was the highlight, which was at 999, just 3 digits the maximum. Wherein if most of us would know that the recommended level of AQI to have a healthy breath is anything less than 50. And these are the outdoor scenarios which was there. And these has a direct impact onto our hotel industry, so-called. For the very simple reason, in the recent newspapers, one must have heard of that a lot of global events are not being hosted or planned for India, just because that the global authorities were seeing that in India the air quality is not adequate enough for a global athletes or players to come and participate at an event in India, which has a direct business impact onto our industry, because hotel industry to a large extent is dependent upon the foreign investor, and especially for the large events, because that is the time when the occupancy goes the maximum. What we saw was the outdoor air quality scenario, which was 999 so-called for India for a very short duration, but on an average it is always has been witnessed that it is more than 300, which means there is no single day when the air quality in our outdoor ambient is so adequate for us to breathe a healthy life. But many few knows that the indoor is almost like 10 to 100 times more polluted than outdoor. And for the very obvious reason, because in outdoor we have plants, we have many other environmental factors which are taking care of the pollutants and the other PM2 particles. But inside, we don't have that ecosystem to clean our air, although we have all other various reasons which can probably add to the pollution further. For example, the bacteria, the dust mites, the mold, dust, pollen, pet dander, cigarette smokes, knocks, socks, whatnot. Even most of our furnitures and other polishes and all that adds further to the pollution, and that is the reason that our indoor pollution is more polluted than outdoor. So if I'm reading an AQI of outdoor as probably 999, strong chances that my indoor probably would be either 3,000 or 5,000 or sometime maybe 10,000. And specific to hotel industry, there was a survey very recently in 2007 where these are the various pollutants which are used, and these leads to various health effects like ammonia, bacteria, dust and particle, odor, and VOCs. It's not only to the luxury of a guest or the comfort of a guest, right? We do monitor a lot time our guest experience, that how was your experience in terms of our service, in terms of our food, in terms of our hospitality on. But most of the time when we lose a customer, we don't even imagine that probably he didn't like the odor or the fragrance of the room, right? Which was not by intention, but it was more by the nature of that particular room changing the hands with various people across the time of its occupancy. And then over and above, apart from the hospitality of the guest, right, we have our own support staff. which goes inside the room after a change of occupancy, and they are directly exposed to these particular bacteria and risks, health risks, which leads to a lot of absenteeism for that. And most of the time you would have noticed that your support staff is getting sick and they are on a long leave and impacting your own business model. And most of that comes from these particular issues. So today the scenario is changing, and I mean this scenario is in existence for a very, very long time. Today the scenario has started changing. And if you ask me, more and more people are becoming aware. There was a very recent survey done wherein 40% of the people, right, they have shown their interest that if the air quality while selecting the hotel is very, very important for them. And 60% of the guests would like to give a hotel high favorability rating if they are able to give them a better indoor air quality. So how Blueair can help the Extreme hotels to enhance the experience of their guests. The rooms could be converted into a Blueair clean zone areas. You can give a better sleep and a better comfort, which adds to the luxury of your guests. Sleep better, feel better, upgrade to a Blueair room. The way in most of the hotels we have a smoking room, which is the extreme side of the negative. I mean, though people would have definitely a need for that kind of a thing, but then there could be a zones which could be created as a Blueair zone, and this could be taken as an upgrade for the guests who are willing to go extra premium for that particular facility, which could be. And this is what I just spoke about, that there could be a Blueair zone also. Show your guests that you love them by giving them the clean air, and they will love you back, and they will directly contribute to your business. The scenario is changing globally. India is yet to kick off into that. I know that few of the hotels has already gone into these kind of solutions, but globally, right, there are a lot of Blueair zones which are being created, and people at global level are looking at that particular footprint, that which particular area I can go and find a clean air hospitality, so as they prefer their particular stay experience into those defined zones. Now, before I just close my presentation, which may be another 2 to 3 minutes, I would like to speak quickly a brief about Unilever. Blueair, which is a Unilever Group company. This particular vision of Blueair started way back in 1996, almost 21 years back, and most of the people would be surprised that this particular vision of providing an indoor clean air started in a country called Sweden, the headquarters Stockholm, wherein we all know globally that probably best of the air is only available in that particular part of the world. And even the people at that particular country felt the need of a better clean air, because it was the outdoor air which was much more clean and pure. But the indoor still has those same challenges. Who we are, what we do. So we are the one who are the caring expert of clean air. For the last 21 years, Blueair is only and only into air purification. They have diversified their product range more towards the air. So this is the subject matter expert we carry. We develop solution which gives clean air for everyone, indoor, outdoor, and on the go. So this is what the journey of Blueair and the footprint at a global level is. Breathe like the nature intended is something what we believe in, and we try and achieve the air quality which is as close to the nature when nature intended it for us before we get into the artificial development. This is the brief about the technology, that how this particular technology works. A few of the technical benefits which I'll just skip for the time, and I would leave to the few characteristics, product range, and a brief video to close my presentation.
Family, friends, colleagues, we all have someone to protect. At Blueair, we protect you from harmful contaminants in the air you breathe. Presenting the Blueair Pro range, the next step in luxury air purification. The Blueair Pro family comes in a range of sizes so that you can breathe clean air in any environment. Designed with professional performance and superior style, the Blueair Pro family has an air intelligence module that adjusts automatically depending on the amount of pollutants in the air, effortlessly protecting those who rely on you so you can always breathe easy. When it comes to contaminants in the air, less is more. which is why the Blueair Pro range cleans large volumes of air with a less dense filter, lesser footprint, and less noise. Although compact in size, each air purifier protects your family, friends, and staff with discrete power and off-the-chart performance. With award-winning design, innovative technology, and exceptional skill, the Blueair Pro family purifies the air in every space you breathe with stylish efficacy. Looking after others has never looked this good. Blueair, clean air intelligence.
Thank you, everyone.